morning, everybody. My name's Darlene, and I have Parkinson's. I'm just going to adjust this just a little bit here. It's kind of cutting me off. There you go. I want to say welcome to everybody again. Today I want to talk about the balance of medicines. I'm going to be going grocery shopping, so I'm doing this fairly early in the day, so I'm moving pretty good. Hopefully that lasts while I'm grocery shopping as well. So the balance of medicines. When you have Parkinson's, they start you off at a certain dose. And most medications, you get a dose and you might go up a little bit or down a little bit with any kind of other medication. But with Parkinson's medication, it's a steady upward route until you get to where you have to start decreasing because the side effects have become too great. The major medicine that is used at this point in time is called Sinemet. Sinemet is the actual name of the generic drug levodopa. How can I describe it? When you have Parkinson's, you lose the dopamine that's in your brain. So therefore you have to take synthetic dopamine in order to think straight, move straight. The dopamine helps you do those things. And if you're losing dopamine, then those things become more difficult. So most people started about 4 to 8 tablets, somewhere in that range, in a day. I started at 4, very quickly went to 8. That was 4 years ago. No, we're going on 5 years here. So that was about 4 or 5 years ago that I started off going to the 8. And I am now at 18. And the 18 doesn't include 2 long-acting overnight ones that are twice the strength. So all in total, I have 20 levodopa tablets in a day. I take them during the day every 3 hours, and then I take overnight just the 1 2-tablet dose. But I take 3 pills every 3 hours. And they don't work for the entire 3 hours. They work for about an hour and a half of the 3 hours. So then they said, well, we're going to add another medicine, which is a patch. And you've seen me wear the little patch, just like a heart patient would wear a nitro patch. I put the patch on. You wear it for 24 hours and then exchange it. I started at the very lowest dose, which is 1 milligram. It goes up to 8 milligrams. And I fully believe that on the 7th of December, she is likely going to increase that to 2 milligrams because it is not working as well as when I first got it 3 months ago. People you don't like the feeling when your medicines are not working. It's painful, it's uncomfortable, you're not accomplishing anything, and it's very easy to get depressed over it because you're not being very productive. Well, then you start saying, well, maybe if I took another levodopa, maybe if I did this, or maybe if I did that, and you sort of chase the proverbial, what's going to make me feel better? Do I need to take a sleeping tablet? Do I need to take a pain pill? And truthfully, no, none of those things are going to do anything for you because what you need is dopamine. And you can't just keep taking more and more and more dopamine. For example, the amount of dopamine that I am now taking, plus the patch, it's causing this extra movement. I was explaining a few videos ago that this is called dyskinesia. This is not actually Parkinson's, all this extra movement. This is from the medicine. But if I didn't have the medicine, my life wouldn't be worth anything. So therefore, you do what you have to do, and you take it. Now, the patch, you think, well, just go up the next one, and if it'll work for another few months, just go up. But the side effects from the patch are really bad side effects. You can have hallucinations. You can have uncontrolled spending, uncontrolled gambling, uncontrolled, you're just not in control of yourself. Now, thankfully, I don't uncontrollably shop or gamble or do any of those things. But I want to say I don't hallucinate, but there's been a few times where I've kind of thought that something was happening, and my family has assured me that it wasn't. And then I just tell myself, well, I was dreaming, but somehow in your heart, when you're awake and when you're dreaming. So I know that those things are coming down, and I don't want them to happen. So I was trying to drag out the patch as long as I could. But I'm at the point where if 2 or 3 doses of medicine in a row don't work, the pain would get to me, and I feel that then I would need do something different. So I choose to try and keep myself busy. While I'm keeping myself very busy, my meds usually work, but there's a limit to how much you can do because you do get very tired. All this peripheral movement, I call it my aerobics class. I am constantly out of breath because I am moving all the time. Even when I'm sitting, I'm moving. And so you would think I would like the times when I'm very still, but believe me, I don't. Anyway, I also have a funny story. So this story, why shouldn't I tell another funny story about Bill? We have spent our lives together, so we have many funny stories. But anyway, we were first new in Calgary. This was back, what year, Bill? Gosh, that has to be about I think it was 99, because we turned the 2000 year when we first moved here, didn't we?
I think so.
Yeah, so I think we moved here in 1999. So it would have been that year, and we were renting a house, and we had the downstairs area, and Claudine had the upstairs area. And so we've quite often shared a home with Claudine, just having 2 living spaces in one home. But anyway, we had the downstairs area. And there was, between the bedrooms being in the far downstairs, and then the walkout portion was our living room kitchen, there was about 6 steps with a railing. And Bill one day missed the top step, went sliding to the bottom of these 6 stairs. But did he just go down? No, he grabbed the railing to try and stop himself. And we heard the thunk, and we all went running. And we find Bill at the bottom of the stairs holding the railing. It's like, it's not doing you much good. It's not attached to the wall anymore, honey. You ripped it out of the wall. So anyway, of course, we all laughed as well. We're laughing and we're saying, are you okay? But we were laughing as we were saying it. We didn't want him to be hurt, but my gosh, he didn't want to let go of that railing. So anyway, we did have to get the railing fixed, and he watched his step after that. Anyway, that's my story for today. Hope everybody's having a good day. I'm really looking forward to going out and getting some groceries, not because I want to go groceries, but because I get a time out with Claudine. And that's always fun for me. All right, see you tomorrow.